to celebrate women in cinema is a great thing in Saudi Arabia, and the Red Sea has always been a part of trying to do that ever since it's been established.
Right.
What have you seen? I know that you've been on the front line of trying to establish change yourself, throughout the world really. But what have you seen really of changing attitudes towards making sure that women have agency within this industry?
I'll give women the credit for where we are today, because I think we've all fought hard enough to not just get a seat at the table, but to bring other women along with us, women who've been there before us, women who've come after us. And I think you can see it's kind of like almost like an electrifying current that's going through all of our bodies right now, all of us women in film, whether we're producers, actresses, whether we're behind the camera and as directors or whatever it might be. And I think that community feeling that we're feeling now, we didn't feel once upon a time, because we were really there thinking that this was competition, so there was room for just one. And now that story is over. And so I feel the change that we're also seeing is, give credit where credit is due to women who have really stood up to bring other women into the scene as well. And I feel particularly at my production company, where we do mostly TV and a couple of films as well, we're definitely seeing that a lot, with collaborations with other actresses who become producers and, teaming up on their projects, they're teaming up on ours. It's a fantastic time in film and TV.
And has it reignited, your enthusiasm and joy that you must feel in your profession to keep going?
Absolutely, because this is something that you just can't do alone. It takes a village, and it truly does. And it takes a village of like-minded people to do it as well. And by the way, there are some amazing male allies in all of it. So, I'm not writing them off and saying, this is only women have done this by themselves, but we've had wonderful male allies, and I continue working with them, and I feel so proud that we can all do this together as a team. So yes, it definitely has ignited new fire. It's made me go back to 10 years ago and look at stories that I wanted to tell then, and no one really believed in it. And one of the stories that I really wanted to tell, someone actually did say to me, like, but is the story of a burqa-clad brown woman really sellable? And guess what? It's sellable.
There are people like this, so
yes, it's sellable. Exactly. Thank you.
Okay. And when it comes to supporting women, we hear a lot of words like confidence and empowerment. I'm wondering, what makes you feel empowered?
I think compassion makes me feel empowered, and empathy as well. I feel those two words go very hand in hand for me. I have had a growth and evolution of my own. I became a mother last year, and I think that also completely changed my world and helped me have a very different perspective on how we see each other. Because I look at my son so lovingly, like he the world is his oyster, and the sky is the limit. And why don't we do that for each other? And I think just that experience it's making me tear up. Oh my God! I'm also really missing him. So. Sorry, let's go back. And so I think that compassion and empathy that we can lead with can really change the way we tell stories as well.
Do you remember when you started out in the film industry, do you remember an advice that somebody gave you that really stuck with you?
So many. One particular person, I remember, she told me that telling stories about where you came from is how you're going to cement your credibility in this industry. And that's what I'm hoping to do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy Spy Princess. I've always loved
Yes.
I really want to see it. Yeah.
Trust me, we're working so hard. That is one other story where people just go like, is the time right for it? I'm like, yes, the time is right for it. Tell it now.
I'm rooting for it. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.